With the cost of living crisis now starting to take the absolute, we're all looking for ways to make smarter decisions when it comes to our money. And one of the smartest decisions you can make when it comes to money is, well, getting free money.
Hello, I like money.
So I set myself the challenge to see how much free money I could make in bank switching bonuses. And I know what you're all thinking. Yeah, but James, it's way too much hassle to change bank accounts. It's going to take ages. I can't be bothered. Let me show you that. To see exactly how much hassle this really is, I'm going to time all of my effort along the way to see how much time it really takes me. And
your mission, should you choose to accept it,
is to follow along with me, take advantage of these offers and make some sweet dollar along the way. But first off, what do I mean by a bank switching bonus?
What?
Essentially, banks are trying to buy you as a customer by offering you incentives to switch bank accounts, meaning leaving and closing your old bank account down and opening one with them. As of right now, First Direct are paying a £175 bonus. NatWest and RBS are also paying a £175 incentive, but you can only have one of these, so let's just stick with NatWest. And not to be outdone, Santander are also paying £175. Nationwide are paying £125 to existing customers and £100 to new customers, but we're playing this bank switching game at 1000 IQ, so I've got a cheeky workaround to make sure that you get the £125 bonus, which I'll cover later. And lastly, Virgin are not offering a cash incentive, but you actually get 25% cash back on all of your supermarket and fuel spend for 2 months up to a maximum of £160. So in total, if you can get all of these bonuses on offer, you can get paid £650 in cold hard cash.
Show me the money!
And if you max out the cash back on the Virgin offer, you're up to £810 in profit for basically doing nothing. And what's even better is if you're in a couple, then there's nothing stopping both of you doing this. Together, you'd be able to make double that amount, meaning you could profit a completely free £1,620. That's a nice little savings pot to go on holiday or to shove it up the cost of living's. Now, of course, it does depend on when you're watching this video. These offers may have changed. The NatWest offer does expire on the 3rd of November, so you need to be quick on that one. But to find out the latest offers, I recommend heading over to the Money Saving Expert website, where you can find all of the current bank switching bonuses currently on offer. So now we know what bank switching offers are available, let's crack on and do this. We're going to follow 3 high-level steps to get all of this money. So first off, we're going to open some temporary bank accounts. Next, we're going to move some direct debits to those temporary accounts. And the third step is to open the bonus paying accounts we just spoke about and request the switch from our temporary accounts. So our first step, identify what accounts we're going to use to do the switch. What accounts we're going to close down and switch to these bonus paying accounts. You might have a few bank accounts lying around that you could use as part of this process, in which case that's great. That's going to save you some time in opening up these new ones, but maybe you don't want to close down the accounts you use now, and that's perfectly fine. For this experiment, let's assume the most amount of time and effort is needed. And so I'm going to set up 5 brand new bank accounts, but these are just temporary because we're only opening them to use them to later switch to the banks paying us the bonuses. My recommendation is to select a few banks that you know you're not going to want to use in the short to medium term and try avoid opening an account with some of the big well-known banks out there because they might offer some of these similar bonuses in the future and we don't want to exclude ourselves from them. In my case, I'm going to set up bank accounts with Monzo, TSB, Starling, Metrobank, and Co-op. And after a lovely cup of coffee and 5 brand new bank accounts later, I've put in a total amount of effort of 32 minutes and 17 seconds, and we are completely done with step 1, so we can tick that off the list and move to step 2. So now we've got all our brand new temporary bank accounts set up, the next step revolves around moving direct debits to these new accounts. And that's because as part of the requirements to receive the bonuses, Nationwide, Santander, and Virgin require you to have 2 direct debits set up on their accounts. Both First Direct and NatWest are nice and easy, they don't require that, so happy days. Now, if you're worried you don't have enough direct debits, technically Santander and Virgin don't require that these direct debits be transferred over as part of the switch. You can set these up later, but I find this step is just much easier to do when you do it all in one go. So to satisfy the requirements, we're going to move some direct debits to our new temporary bank accounts that we just set up. You should be able to find all your current direct debits in your banking app or on online banking, and it's likely you pay for quite a few things via direct debit, like your credit card bill, your gas bill, your electricity bill, your water bill, broadband, council tax, gym memberships, phone contracts, etc. So I'm going to use my Monzo account to switch to First Direct, so I don't need to move any direct debits to Monzo. I'm going to use my TSB account to switch to NatWest, so again, I don't need to move any direct debits there. But what I do need to do is switch 2 direct debits over to the other 3 temporary accounts. So 2 to Starling, 2 to Metrobank, and 2 to Co-op. And after smashing some sweets, and moving 6 direct debits around like my gas and electricity, broadband, and credit card bill, we've added 16 minutes, 37 seconds to the total amount of time. But we're almost there. That's step 1 and 2 done, and it's taken us just less than 49 minutes so far. The only thing I'd say with this step is to just be mindful that as you've now moved these payments around, you should keep track of what bills you have coming out of what accounts and make sure you've got enough money in them to cover these, so just a small bit of organization required. And now we're ready to start doing some switching. So now we come to our final step. We've set up our 5 temporary accounts, we've set 3 of them up with 2 direct debits. It's now time to open the bonus paying accounts and switch our temporary accounts across to them. We're going to start with First Direct. So we need to open the account and request a switch from the bank account we didn't put 2 direct debits into. In my case, that was Monzo. And once that First Direct account is open, we need to pay in £1,000 within 3 months of opening the account. In total, to open the account along with the switch, which you can do when you apply for the account, and adding in the £1,000 added a total of 12 minutes and 34 seconds to the timer. And we've made a cool £175 in the process. Ching! I think that deserves a sweet, to be honest. And next on our list is NatWest. So we're going to open the NatWest Select account, which is their fee-free account, and request a switch from our TSB temporary account we set up earlier. So let's get that done. And there we have it. 1 NatWest account later, and we've added a further 7 minutes, 13 seconds to the clock, and a lot more sweets. And then all that's left to do is before the 16th of December 2022, we need to have paid £1,250 into the account and logged into online or mobile banking. So that's all nice and easy and has only added 1 minute 25 to our timer. And just like that, we've added another 175 to the tally. Money, money, money. Boom. Up next, we have Santander. First off, you need to open a Santander account. Now, this can be a range of accounts they offer, but personally, I'm going to open their fee-free everyday current account. And in that application process, I'm going to request a switch from any of the 3 remaining temporary accounts, as they all now have 2 direct debits set up in them. In my case, I'm just going to choose Starling. So let's get that done. And 7 minutes, 25 seconds later, we've got ourselves a Santander account. All that's left to do to qualify to receive the £175 is to pay in £1,000 into the account and log into online or mobile banking. But again, that's nice and quick and easy. So that's only added 1 minute and 35 to the clock. 60 days after the account is open, Santander will check if you've ticked all the boxes, and then within 30 days will pay you your money. Job done. And another £175 in the bank.
Hello, I like money.
Bringing our total to £525 or £1,050 if you're doing this with someone else, and it's only taken us just over 79 minutes so far. Right, let's go get the next set of free cash, and that is with Nationwide. As I said earlier, we're playing this account switching game at 1000 IQ, so to make sure you get the £125 bonus, what we're going to do first is open a Nationwide Instant Access Saver account and add a small amount of money into it. Just £1. And the reason for that is once that account is open and has money inside, you'll be treated as an existing Nationwide customer, which is what we need to get the £125 bonus.
Clever girl.
So to set up that account, that took me 9 minutes and 6 seconds. So let's add that to the clock. And once you've got online access to your account, you can go ahead and open a Nationwide Flex Direct account and request your switch from one of our 2 remaining temporary accounts we set up earlier. In my case, I'm switching over to Nationwide from Metrobank. So I've done that, and that's added a further 8 minutes 35 to the clock. And that's it for Nationwide. You should receive your £125 within just 10 days, and we are up to now a total of £650. Great job. And last but certainly not least, we have our Virgin account. So first things first, let's open our Virgin Money M Plus account. And that's added 10 minutes and 6 seconds onto the clock. And then we're going to request a switch over from our last temporary account that we haven't used yet. For me, that's with Co-op, and that's added a further 3 minutes, 22 seconds. Now, all there is left to do is pay 1,000 into the M Saver account that's been opened alongside this current account and sign up to cashback in the app. And 1 minute 45 later, we've done that, and within 14 days, we should receive an email confirming we're eligible for the 25% cashback offer. And that's it. We are officially done. In the end, we racked up a total time and effort of exactly 112 minutes, and we pocketed a grand total of £650. And we still have our 25% cashback with Virgin to enjoy as well, taking us up to a total potential profit of £810. That works out to be an hourly rate of £434 an hour. Not too shabby. And on that note, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit all those buttons below the video that every YouTuber tells you to. And remember, invest smarter, not harder, and I'll see you in the next one. With the cost of living crisis now starting to... What I do need to do is switch to and once that first direct... And 1 minute 45... And then all that's left to do